and that was really eating at me for the longest time. But going down to Mississippi, hanging around, being with my folks, and then getting hired by that job prior to that, that is what I needed. Getting hired and then going to see my folks, I needed that. Like, I was so hard on myself. Like I said, I couldn't even really be happy all that much on my birthday. I just pretty much faked it. You don't want to be so hard on yourself that you can't really enjoy the good things that do come to you. So, it's October. I'm a little late to this because I had so much going on. If you don't know, I live in Florida. Between the hurricane and if you follow me on Instagram, I went down to Mississippi to see my folks.
What is up, guys? Welcome to the Don Red YouTube channel.
So I did record some stuff while I was down there, but overall, like, I ended up damaging my camera. So there's that. And then at the same time, I was just like, you know what? I didn't record everything anyway, and I just wanted to actually enjoy my, being with my folks, because it's been 2 years since I've seen them. But so yeah, that's not what we're gonna talk about here today. But that is also the reason why I haven't posted anything, because of my camera being damaged. And I'm starting to get back into the flow of things. But yeah, so it's October. It's been 6 months. Those 6 months felt forever ago. When I was talking about the old video back in, like, I think it was like April when I did that video, somewhere around there. I'm gonna put a link to it up here somewhere. But yeah, I did that video back in somewhere around that time. And during that time, I was going through a lot, and just me getting on the camera and speaking to you guys about just being open and honest with you guys was something that I really needed. And it turns out a lot of you needed that as well, because some of you guys it motivated. So I'm glad that I was able to give you that, because I want to offer more than just humor. Maybe me just speaking about something may resonate with you a little bit and give you what you need to succeed. So I'm glad that I'm able to do that. But what have I been up to these last 6 months up until October? What have I been up to? Well, we're gonna start off with the bad, because there was a lot of bad that happened after that video. It was a lot of stuff I wasn't really in control over, but things happen. As you know, I moved, but unfortunately, where I moved to, I can't really get to anything, because this area is pretty isolated from, like, the general public, because we're next to the Everglades, which has like a bunch of wildlife and stuff like that. So we're pretty isolated because of that, I guess. I don't know. And just basically in my area, like, you need to have a car in order to, like, get anywhere. And unfortunately, I don't have one. So for a while, when I was getting ready to do the move, I had to, resign from my job, because there was no way for me to get to my old job, especially if I didn't have a car. It just wasn't gonna happen. So yeah, so I went a long while without getting any type of money. As you know, if you don't know, I do fitness stuff as well. That took a really big nosedive, because usually whenever I'm helping people or training people, it's usually in person, and I didn't really do too much online. So pretty much done lost all my clients in terms of that. A little bit after that, fighting with depression and anger. A lot of depression and anger, really more so towards myself, and being frustrated because I'm applying to all these jobs. None of them were hiring me, and everything that was close enough to me was an hour away to walk to. Like a literal hour away to walk to. So it was just like, living in this area, you need a car, and job wise, everything was an hour away. So that was That was a little bit into July, because I came and I moved here a little bit after the 4th of July. This was like towards the end of July and towards the beginning of August. You know, had my birthday, turned 25. Honestly, I wasn't even excited for it all that much. I tried putting on a smile for it, tried to be happy about it. I just wasn't happy. Because I literally didn't have anything going on. No money, no job, can't get around, can't do anything. I'm a year older and I still accomplished nothing. Going through that for a good while, trying to find everything available to me. Some jobs that would be perfect for me. I'm just like, oh yeah, I could do this. That would require money. Didn't have that at the time. I was getting to the point where I was going to sell my equipment, just so I can get something going. After that, kept applying for jobs, kept getting rejected. Had to close my bank account because I didn't have the money to pay for any of the stuff that I had going on at the time, so I had to close my bank account. Yeah, just life for me for the past 6 months was not it. Luckily, and this is the good side of things, luckily, around the time where, well, this happened, but today is October 7th. I'm probably going to post this video out a little bit later than that. But the day of me recording this is October 7th. I would say a few weeks beforehand, like somewhere in mid to late September, I applied for a job, which I've applied for several jobs like this where I can work from home. Some made it seem like oh yeah, we'll hire you and stuff like that. They never heard anything from them. But I would say, I think mid to late September, this actually started going somewhere. We did the paperwork, all that type of stuff, and they was like, if you do all this stuff, you'll get hired. So I did everything. They hired me, which was good. It was a relief. I was like, finally, I got a job, pays very well, and it gives me more opportunities to do a bunch of stuff. Like, it doesn't really take up too much of what I got going on. Yeah, so basically now with my routine I have to switch it up, which isn't too bad because it's a bit better for me. So usually whenever I would get up, maybe a little bit later in the day, maybe around 10, 11, get up, work out, and then do some YouTube stuff or whatever else I gotta do. Now at this point in time, I was never a morning person, but this job kind of made me switch that. I get up at 5 now, do a early morning workout, which is really, it works for me. You know, it may not work for everybody, but for me it works. Come home, take a cold shower, which works for me. I used to hate it, now I'm more so adjusting to it. I don't know if you can tell, my skin clearing up a little bit. I used to struggle with that so much. I'm starting to become more patient, less irritated. I'm just more focused now at this point. I got some things handled and situated that I need to get worked on. Sorry I'm rambling. I usually whenever I do these videos, I don't ever have a plan. I just speak from the heart. So I'm sorry if this is coming off a little bit of a ramble. Throughout that whole time though, from that last video that I did up until September, I had a couple people reach out to me. It was like, bro, like, thank you so much for like that video. Thank you, because like there are some people who reach out to me and I talk to them from time to time, making sure that they're good, making sure they focused and things like that. And they are doing good, and I'm glad that they were. I was just worried that I was going to come on here and say, hey guys, I accomplished nothing during the time of that last video. But luckily now, like late September to now, things are starting to look up. I just got some of the equipment and stuff that I'll need for my job, then I'm probably gonna have to figure out how I'm gonna put this together on my desk. I might have to switch some stuff, but yeah. So got that job going on. I started that yesterday, and I'm not sure when my schedule will be, but either way, getting up, doing an early morning workout, and then I'll do my job, and then I can do these videos. Rinse and repeat is easy enough to do. Everything else can be a side hustle. I just have to be working on my time management skills a little bit more. I would say these 6 months have been very challenging for me. Have been very, very challenging. Because where I was at before, I was in an okay situation. I wouldn't say good. I was in an okay situation. I could have done way better back then, but I was in an okay situation. It's just that move set me back a lot. That move set me back a lot to where I barely had anything to now I had completely nothing. Like nothing. And that was really eating at me for the longest time. But going down to Mississippi, hanging around, being with my folks, and then getting hired by that job prior to that, that is what I needed. Getting hired and then going to see my folks, I needed that. Because getting a job kind of put my mind at ease in terms of the finances and me building up to do what I need to do. And my folks cheered me up. It reminded me who I was. Reminded me all the talent and things that I have and I can do. So I'm glad things went the way that they did. Things happen for a reason. It may not happen in the way that you want it, but that doesn't mean it won't happen. And that was something that I learned throughout this whole process, because I was just like, I need a job this day, I need a job that day. I didn't get one until I had nothing. And then I saw my folks and it reminded me a lot of who I am. And that was the best thing that I needed. That was the best thing for me. But hopefully you guys as well, for those who I don't really, who hasn't really reached out to me or talked to me or anything like that, you guys let me know in the comment section below. What was the past 6 months for you guys? What was it like for you? Did you go forward or did you go backwards? Because the people that I've talked to, they went forward. Regardless if it was like a step or if they took off in a sprint. Some took a few steps forward, some took off in a sprint, and I am glad for them, because this is at your own pace. As long as you're moving forward, you're doing something. For me, I took so many steps back and I took a couple steps forward. But I'm gonna take a victory in that, because I could have just took a few steps back and just gave up. I could have gave up. I could have sold all this. I could have gave up on YouTube. I could have just stopped doing everything that I normally would do. But no, I didn't. Even throughout the time of me struggling these last 6 months, I kept trying to put out content. I kept trying to be happy and energetic and stuff like that, but even there were times in the videos that you could tell that I wasn't happy. But I'm glad things went the way that they did. Things happen for a reason, and even if you don't know what the reason is, you can always find a lesson in it. And patience, I thought I was a patient person beforehand, but this really tried my patience. This really tried my patience, but I'm going to make the most of this opportunity and move forward with it, because this job is way too good, and it's easy enough to schedule things around that. So now at this point in time, I'm going to do this right. I'm going to do this right, make the most of it, and grow from it. And as far as the channel is concerned, there's a bunch of stuff coming up that's going to be happening. I'm not sure when I'm going to put this video out. I might put it out before I do Gotham Knights or something like that. I don't know. But I'll figure out when I'm going to post this video. But like I said, hopefully you guys have accomplished something within these 6 months. And hopefully you guys continue to go forward. And if you move backwards and throughout this 6 months, don't give up. Don't give up. As much as it may seem easier to, it's not gonna be good. Especially if you work so hard to get to where you are at. And I've been told that throughout this 6 months, I've been told that I'm too hard on myself, because even the small victories that I had, to me, they really didn't matter all that much because of what my main problems were that I needed to solve. Like, I was so hard on myself. Like I said, I couldn't even really be happy all that much on my birthday. I just pretty much faked it. You don't want to be so hard on yourself that you can't really enjoy the good things that do come to you. Now that I have the stuff that I need, I can actually, enjoy stuff a little bit. I'm loosening up a little bit. I should say it like that. But now is not the time to relax. We're just getting started. So here's what I'm gonna do again. I'm gonna do another one of these. I'm gonna do another video like this on New Year's. I'm gonna post it on New Year's. We're gonna talk about what happened from now to New Year's, and what the new year will bring for us, and what do we plan on accomplishing and things like that. Like, basically the whole New Year's revolution thing, except that we're not gonna just say it, do it for a few months and then give up. We're gonna actually make this happen. If you're with me, give a like for this video, and please do not hesitate to comment on what you guys have accomplished. Like, be honest. It's better to be open about this, and then rather than hold it in and let it weigh you down. Because honestly, a lot of this stuff that I'm telling you guys, I am embarrassed to say, but there is a lot of relief from me saying this stuff, and I do feel better about it. Just being to open up to you guys in the community is one of the greatest things that I have on this channel. So I really do appreciate you guys. I don't appreciate some of you guys calling me Corey Genji because I keep disappearing and stuff like that. I don't do it on purpose. I don't. But it's not because I'm tired or overtaxing myself on YouTube videos. It's just that I'm tired and overtaxing myself on life. But with everything that's coming for the next few months, especially when it comes to gaming, y'all gonna get a lot of that, especially Gotham Knights. That's gonna be the first one to launch off a lot of consistency and stuff like that I'm gonna be doing on the channel. But yeah, I believe that was everything. I just want to thank why can I not speak right now? I just want to thank all you guys for your support and your determination, and I'm hoping that these type of videos are actually giving you guys something in return. And I just want to build a community that we can all depend on each other. And that's it. But as I said, on New Year's, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm probably gonna post this video an hour before New Year's hits, and or 30 minutes before New Year's hit or something like that. So that way it can do like a countdown clock. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, hit the like button, comment, subscribe, and share. If you have any requests, comment at the bottom of this video. Hit me on my social medias for being in the description below. Subscribe and comment what you want to see next. Until the next video, you guys. See ya.